What is going on, guys? I am back out here in Hilton Head and I'm playing a new course out here called the Graveyard. I've never been out here before, but it looks like it's an old an old golf property actually. So far it looks pretty nice. I mean, like I said, it's an old golf property, and so it looks like it's going to be pretty fun. I have no idea what the layout is, but that's why we're out here. So I'm just going to play around, hopefully show you the course. Again, this is brand new. I think it was put up a couple months ago, and so hopefully I can show you the lines and hopefully help you if you come out this way. But let's get right into it. All right, guys, hole one is 314. It's straight ahead. It kind of goes downhill. It goes back up just a little bit. I'm going to go fairway driver to start. I'm going to go 2 off the first. It looks farther than 314 to me. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go with the Essence here. If that fades, it should be good. Get off. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's got to be farther than 314. I'm thinking just a little bit farther, probably like 330-ish maybe. Come on, Bear. Oh, got the wind drop. Okay, those both should do to start. Got these parked up here. I'll putt the Bear just because it's a little bit farther, but the Essence is right there. Good way to start, good starting hole, I feel like. And it probably is closer. Looking back at it, it might be in that 320-ish range, so they may have gotten that one right. Good starting hole, really like that one. All right, hole 2 is 296. It looks like the basket, I don't know if you can pick it up through the gap over here, but it looks like it's a forehand or big turnover shot. I think I'm gonna go forehand with the Venom. Might be too much, but I'm gonna really wanna trust this disc to get over to the right. Just like that. That should be about perfect. I'll try a turnover. Yeah, all those should be good. All right, got the Venom up here. This kind of dug into the mound. My second one is right up there as well. Bang. 2 for 2 to start. All right, hole 3, it says it's 219. It's just straight ahead into the shade there. This is an ace run all day. This is I feel like as much of a must get as you can get here. Let's see. A little deep. Let's go forehand here. Go in. Ooh. All right, y'all got some of these out here a little bit deep. I wonder if this cart path plays out of bounds. I need to look that up. I'm not gonna play it as out of bounds today just because I'm just out here learning the course, but just know this cart path could play out of bounds if you're playing in a competitive round or a tournament. It doesn't matter anyway. Missed high. Pretty easy hole. Not one you want to take a par on, but I think if I was to go back, I'd probably go a little bit lower, just kind of slide it up to the basket. All right, y'all, hole 4 is 497, my first par 4. It looks like the basket is way out there on the other side of these trees, so I think your first shot, you just want to make sure you clear the tree line. By the way, the cart path is out of bounds on hole 3, so I would have taken a par regardless. But it looks like you just want to get something out. Kind of tight, so it looks like the most open gap is over here to the right. Get through and then hopefully have a pretty routine second shot. Since I don't really know what to go with, I'm not sure how far I want to push or anything. I'm gonna try not to hit the mower here, but I think you want to go, I'm just gonna go Aztec or try to pop something up. Try not to hit the guy mowing the grass here. A little too far right, but that's going to be out in the open. That's all you want. Perfectly fine. Get off of that tree. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. I don't really know how far out I need to go. So I think that's gonna be okay. We'll just leave it at those. All right, guys, got the Aztec up here. Pretty routine shot. You just wanna have something that finishes into that little hill by the basket. I'm gonna go with my slightly flippiers on. Just kind of touch this one up there. That's out wide enough. Maybe it'll swing in for the eagle. Oh yeah, pretty routine right there. All right, got the zone up here close for a tap in. Got my little bunny friend here. He's just, man, he is not intimidated at all. He's just chilling. We are on to hole 5, which is a par 3, 413 feet. Basket is way down there. It's a tricky line, so I'm not exactly sure how to get to this one. I'm not sure if there's a big hyzer play or not. You got the flex forehand, but I don't think I have a forehand that can really get there, but I'm gonna try it anyway, I think. All right, I'm gonna go with my bomber one here. I'm gonna go with my swirly one. See if I can turn this one and hopefully get it to fight back for me. It's got some turn. I don't know if it's got enough. All right, I have no idea. Hopefully that's close, but I don't really think a backhand's gonna do me any good there, so we'll just stay with that. Oh, not quite enough turn. All right, Venom is up here, but it is still a good outside the circle, probably circle, maybe even outside circle 2 putt. Up on that mound, really like this green. That's fine, sit right there, okay. Take the par, that's a good par to get, I feel like. Hole 6 is 336. It is a forehand hole, and it goes way up to the right. Really tricky shot, but I really like this hole as well. I think this is a good shape. So, see what we can do. I mean, that is clean as it gets. Skip. Oh, the grass is a little too high. Got the Venom up here, but it is a little outside the circle, probably circle 2 here. Didn't quite get the skip that I wanted. Still have a look at it here. Oh, push. It's gonna be a tester. All right, a little more than I wanted. That's the danger of these baskets on the mound. All right, no problem though. Save another par. Hole 7, 364, dead straight ahead. I'm gonna go Essence and see if I can pop this up a little bit. Come on, come on. That is gonna be a look at least. Ooh, that looks good. Not much ground play, but not bad. All right, the Essence is up here, probably just outside the circle. Another circle 2 putt here. Get there. Ooh. A little high on that one. Hole 8 is 313. It is a par 3. You want to have it go out this gap and then have a little bit of finish. I'm going to try the bear, see if I can hyzer flip it up just enough and then get some fade going over to the basket. Oh, that might be a little too left. Ooh, actually it might be right by it. Now it just needs to fade. All right, got the bear up here nice and close. All right, guys, hole 9, par 5, 734. It looks like you want to be more to the left to attack it down that gap. So I'm going to go with my Faro and see if I can just get something pretty far down there, have it fade to the left. I want to make sure I don't go too far left though. If it gets under that, yeah, that's all I'm looking for. Terrible tee pad though. Needs to sit, needs to sit. All right, Faro's right up here in the middle. I'm gonna try to go Qigong, see if I can turn one up into that gap. Oh, that is too low. Sit, sit, sit. Not a good shot, but that's all right. All right, got this up here pretty close. If I would have had a little bit more height, I think I could have rung that up for an eagle, but Let's just pitch this up, take a birdie. That should be good. Yep, should be right there. All right, got the zone up here, about 15, 20 feet for the birdie. There we go. 2 in a row, getting back on that train. Hole 10 is 339, par 3. It's over this mountain and just straight at those trees down there. Kind of a low ceiling. Want to have something fast that gets, excuse me, that gets there. I'm gonna go Dynasty to start, see if I can get this over that hill. Kind of a weird tee pad here too. That should be amazing. Oh, I think it actually went a little bit past it. Little soft on that one. That's fine though. 2 good shots. All right, Dynasty is parked about 15 feet. There we go. 3 in a row. Hole 11 is 236. Another short hole, but very tricky line. I'm gonna scoot the camera over. You can see the basket right through there. Really tricky line. A lot of tight stuff around the basket. See what we can do. Try a few different ones here. I'm gonna try the tomb though on this flippy tomb. See if I can punch this through there. Flip. Yeah. Glad I went very flippy. That's a little too straight, but no, that works. All right, got the tomb up here. Another little 15-foot birdie putt. Should be relatively easy. There we go. I think that's what, 4 in a row? All right, hole 12, 307, big hyzer line. You want to have kind of a pushing hyzer that moves over. I'm gonna go Aztec. That looks really good. Needs a little more fade though. We'll see. Could be putting though. Oh shoot, maybe it will go too far. Oh no. Whoo. Okay, so I came up very short. I definitely underestimated the distance on that. Thinking that's playing a little bit farther than what they're saying, but nonetheless, I'll still try to give this a bid. My hands are so slick right now. Hopefully I can grip this putter well enough. Whoops. Should be there for an easy tap-in par though. All right, y'all, hole 13 is 376, it says. You got double Mando here, which I don't know why you'd really want to go outside of it unless you're throwing a flex, but looks like it's straight up the middle. I'm gonna go for control here and just try to punch something up there and get a look at it. A little too turned, but it might be a long look at it. Oh, didn't flip it up enough. A little too steep a hyzer, but it's down there. So I actually ended up going a little bit deep of the basket with my Dynasty, and now I've got this really tricky putt. That tree is directly in the way. I can barely see the basket. That's a tough one to not get, but can't do much about it. It's just where the disc lands sometimes. Hole 14 is a par 4, 480 feet. I cannot see the basket, but it says it's down like towards those trees, like just way straight down there, but I'm not exactly sure. So we're just gonna punch something as far as we can, hopefully get up there and get an easy 3. All right, let's go with a Faro. See if I can smash this thing. I mean, that's a pretty good rip. Yeah, I like that a lot. A little too low, but it's down there. Got the Faro up here, pretty ideal position. Could push it a little farther now that I know where the basket is, but overall pretty routine birdie. Just gonna go Troja, get it up there close. All right, pretty routine birdie there. But y'all, it is so hot out here today. Golly. Okay, on to hole 15, 640 foot par 4. Again, no idea where the basket is. According to UDisc, it looks like it just goes straight. But I don't know, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what we've been doing, which is just throw it as far as we can, hopefully get in position, and then attack on our second shot. All right, guys, so I played the wrong way on the tee pad. 640 now going this way. We'll make the correction. Don't make the same mistakes I do. I'm gonna go faro here though. That is a pretty good pull there. Oh man, I hope that is not in the water. Yep, that's fine. Got the faro up here, but we do have a headwind, so I'm gonna try to go venom, see if I can just kind of coast this and use the overstability of the disc to kind of crash in there. Need you to fade, need you to fade, need you to fade. Come on. Yes, sir. That should be good. All right, got the venom up here, about 20 feet or so for the bird. Dang. That one feels good, especially after you spent a big shot, throwing a couple of big distance ones in the wrong direction. Felt like I deserved that one. Hole 16 is 291. It looks like it's kind of a flex forehand shot. If I'm seeing the yellow band, which I think is the basket. It plays more as a flex forehand. Got a strong wind here too. All right, I'm gonna try to go Captain's Raptor and see if I can flex this one. Or just don't, oh, it's turning, hit the tree and sit, hit the tree and sit. Don't know how close that is. All right, I know you got pine branches in your way, but that's the best I could do. All right, Captain's Raptor is up here. Have about an edge of the circle putt here. Oh, get there. Ah, didn't count it. All right, y'all, 2 holes left. Hole 17, 638 foot par 5 is what it says. Kind of a soft par 5, I would think, but I don't know where it is. I think it's over to the right, according to UDisc, but clearly I'm having trouble reading where baskets are, so we're just gonna rip it, hopefully see the basket after that. All right, here we go. I'm gonna rip on this faro. That is a pretty good throw. All right, drive landed in a pretty ideal spot. Got a basket straight ahead. You got either the right gap or the left gap. I'm gonna try to go with a cap wrap and go skip underneath those tree limbs on the right. See if I can get this close. Just like that. Oh, that might be a little short actually, but should have an eagle putt. Okay, I came up very short, which I thought the basket was more in this range, but depth perception's a little bit off there, but that's all right. Got the Spanish moss hanging down, making it a little tricky, but I do have kind of a hyzer line. Let's see if we can dunk this in. Nope, hit the moss. Should be a tap in. All right, got this left for bird. There we go. Pretty soft par 5. I'd like to see them change that to a par 4, but you know, is what it is. Or maybe bring it out more, make it a par 5 if you bring the basket out a little bit farther. Okay, hole 18. This is a fun one. Nice little tunnel shot, 243 down the hill. Might give this one a few bids. All right, I'm gonna go with my Tomb to start, my slightly more stable one. It's kind of middle of the pack here just because we do have a little more wind. See if I can put a little baby flex on this one. A little slip, but there's the flex. Now sit. Yep, that'll do it. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. My first round out here at the Graveyard. Very fun course. much needed here on the island, and I think they made pretty good use of the property. I would like to see, my only complaint really would be, if you're going to have an old ball golf course, utilize the fairways as much as possible. Make it where you can have a lot of par 4s, par 5s. They added some, but that would be my only thing. Other than that, really nice design. Whoever designed this did a great job. Really utilized the greens, putting them on the mounds. I think it was somewhat difficult, but also had some easy ones. So really just kind of an in-between course, I would say. I'd like to come out here now that I know where the baskets are and where they're placed. I think I can shoot a little bit better, but overall, very fun course. So thank you to all the people that worked on this course. Thank you for the designers, all the people keeping up with it. Can't wait to see how it improves. It's brand new, so there's plenty of time to make improvements, and I'm sure they will over time. But guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.